Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and I am doing the Zodiac reading for Libra, April 2022 Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers. So this is for Libra, and full disclosure, I am a Libra Ascendant. So we'll see what comes through. I've already pre-shuffled, but I'm doing a quick shuffle so I can intuitively feel what decks I need to use for this reading for the Libra. April 2022. What an interesting, energetic month. Quite interesting, in fact. So, hope you are well. Thank you if you are new to my channel. Hello, I'm Elle. If you're returning, much gratitude, love and light to you for returning and supporting my channel. I don't monetize my channel. This is part of my mission to help others on their journey, get a little bit of support, guidance, clarity, deeper understanding for what they may be experiencing during April 2022. Okay, we're going to start here. This is the spirit messages. I'll tell you the decks as I use them. This is the spirit messages from John Holland. Running out of room here. I'll just clear a little bit of space so that we can get started. All right, let's see what messages come through for Libra, April 2022, please. What does my Libra watchers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers need to know? What heads up? Forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness is its own right, equally incredibly powerful, and has the capacity to heal and transform. Okay, so when we are in this Aries energy with the Pluto and Mars and whatever the astrology is, there's some definite attributes of anger, is what I'm hearing. There seems to be, in order to clear our energy, we have to release that. So let's find out if there's something else you need to know. Nope, I said switch. So this is Sacred Destiny. I never can remember, by Denise Lynn. Let's see what comes through. All right. Illumination. Okay, so right away I'm feeling like things are not as they seem. There may have been a great misunderstanding or something that has not been revealed to you yet that might be continuing this harboring. So the forgiveness is the release. And if nothing else, forgive. You don't, if you have set appropriate boundaries, I am not advocating for you to forgive an egregious, let me take that back. I'm advocating that you forgive and move on so that you can release the energy so it doesn't hold you in that Eight of Swords. However, you do not have to go back into a situation or a relationship that is built upon bad behavior. You have set boundaries. You can set the boundaries, forgive, and detach. That's okay. So don't think that I'm advocating forgive and then go back into something that's toxic. Definitely not. Boundaries are good. New beginnings, yep. Illumination and new beginnings. It might come to you that whatever is kind of you're holding this resentment toward a situation. It might come to you that there was more to the story. And so then once you learn that, you release it, for the forgiveness, the release, and then you may realize that there was more that you were not aware of that needed to be illuminated. 10 of water, yeah. came out in the challenge position, and the key word there was trusting relationships. This was a breach of trust. The Chariot, yeah. So, oh, look at that. Another major arcana, strength in the Chariot. Release harsh judgment, forgiveness, and compassion. And then the Chariot to me is, here it says an important achievement, but to me that's moving on with this new beginnings. So there's going to be an illumination. And this is a challenging, this has really been a breach of trust. And so now you're going to have this forgiveness and compassion, and then you're going to be able to move on. There's the, yeah, see? Now you're going to be into that 9 of Cups energy. And that tells me you're moving on alone. So you're releasing this relationship for the time being. There's the Queen of Pentacles and Awakening. Yeah, see, you're going to see things differently in this energy. Something's going to be brought to your awareness, your knowledge, and then it's going to be there's going to be this compassion, and you're going to be able to forgive and release and move out of the energy. You're definitely, this 12th card is the Hangman, where you see things from a different perspective, because all of a sudden this is illuminated for you, and you know, this violation of your trust that's compromised this relationship, you're just like, okay, I see it. I'm glad I didn't explode on that person. I just moved on, and it feels like you're moving on in silence. But you're not compromising you. This Queen of Earth is a very forgiving, nurturing person. She realizes that I'm hearing infraction, the betrayal of trust, there was a little bit more to the story than you were aware of. And when you see that, you're like, yeah, I can see that perspective. So then you're going to have this much lighter energy. You're going to understand that this person needs compassion, but I'm not advocating getting into a relationship that you're uncomfortable with. You can simply detach with love and move forward. Almost the King of Cups energy. Just very detached. There's the 5 of Pentacles. Again, I feel like you're moving forward, away from this person. They just don't fit your energy anymore. They're wounded. And their behavior is based upon their wounds. And I'm not excusing or advocating for bad behavior or tolerating bad behavior. What I'm saying is this is going to give you the perspective to say, okay, well, I see it now. I see how that wounding is impacting this decision, and okay. But the relationship may not be for you. So there's the 4 of Water. You're no longer interested in this energy, and you want to move on. They said underneath, 9 of, yeah, see, 9 of Pentacles. And the World. Yeah, that's a closing of the relationship for the time being. Doesn't mean it's necessarily going to always be closed, but it feels like you just are going to move on. Okay, this is Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Let's get a little bit more information. This is actually a very peaceful energy for me. There's a new beginning, but it's a new beginning for you. This is going to kind of end the relationship for right now. It's like the soul contract is up. Yeah, see this? Firm foundation. This is also going to tell you how far you've come. So most of the Zodiac readings now have been twin flame energy. Pretty much all that they have come out. That 4 of Wands kind of feels like that 4 of twin flame energy. But this could be your twin flame that they're just wounded. They haven't healed yet. And you need to forgive and detach and move on and let them kind of work on their wounding. But 2 cards of 9, 9 of Cups, 9 of Water are definitely not relationship cards for me. Balance, the 11 card. Yeah, see, that's a twin flame energy for me. That's really justice, but you have 2 11s here. The 11-11. So there's that twin flame energy. I knew it was there. Strength and balance. Usually the 11 card is justice. In this deck, the 8 card is usually strength. In this card, it's 11. So this is bringing closure to the karma between you for right now. And there's some healing work that needs to be done. And so if it's your twin flame, know that whatever was done, the betrayal was based in their woundedness. And this is a time that you need to forgive and detach with love and work on what makes you happy. Yeah, prosperity begins. This is a new cycle. Oh, look, I was just thinking, you know, 1 and 1, love begins. It's the Ace of Cups energy. So we have 11, 11, 1 and 1. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Okay, let's see. We need another oracle card. This is Wisdom from the Hidden Realms. So just a heads up that might mean there might be a separation with your twin flame energy for right now. Remember, separation is just in the physical, and that they just need to heal. They need to work on some wounded patterns. We have, and you need to be in your Queen of Pentacle energy. Nurture yourself, nurture your own soul right now. Work on what makes you happy. This is actually a new cycle beginning for you. We have the new beginnings. We have the 2 aces, and throughout this, as you give this person time to heal and you have that compassion and forgiveness, then that is love. Okay, the Camel Boy. Small steps, asking for help. Number 33 card. Yeah, see, this feels like divine masculine energy. Just being very wounded as a child. And trying to take these small steps. And they probably have made some egregious mistakes in your trust area. And so now they're just trying to start working on themselves because they know that it's their woundedness that has created this separation. The River Queen. Flow, letting go. Yeah, so you're just going to flow and let go. Kind of Queen of Pentacles energy for me, although it might be Queen of Cups. But it's just, you're just gonna allow this. You are sitting at such a high perspective. You see the wounding. You see the little boy, masculine. And you know that this was a trauma that he experienced as a child. And that it's just something that now he is aware of it with this awakening card. He realizes that it's his wounding that is keeping him from connecting with his divine feminine. And you're just going to be in that loving, nurturing, forgiving energy and allow him to begin to heal this. Feels like there was an issue with the mother, his mother, King of Pentacles, that forced him into kind of an emotional detachment and then really focusing on money, valuing money, because that was where the stability was. That was what was gratifying because there was an empty cup of love in the maternal relationship. And if you're divine feminine in this reading, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, see? This created such a blockage in their life. Not leaving them open. Not being able to make supportive decisions. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. 3 of Swords. And the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. So when they focused on this, sorry about that, had a little malfunction. So we were talking about the kind of like the childhood wounding of this divine masculine, and it feels as though this betrayal has illuminated this wound to him, but this has kept him from really being balanced and able to give in a really equilibrium. It's just been a long time painful pattern of behaviors, and he wants this to end. He wants something new. He wants something fresh, but he knows this is a blockage. And so this has brought this to his awareness, and now it's time for you to kind of detach with love and then allow him to work on his healing work. Yeah, see? This is the beginning of his transformation. This is the ending of the cycle because he is now aware of it. So now he's going to do some work because he's aware. And he's like, you know, I don't want to keep, I don't want to be in that pattern, in that loop anymore. So he's got this new enthusiasm. It's like, I can fix this. Yeah, the sun. Okay, and again, we have this image of this little boy, innocent. And so whatever trauma happened, it feels like with the mother, there's this innocence. And that's really what's keeping him from his happiness. It's not you, Divine Feminine. And remember, the energies can be reversed. Three of Pentacles, yeah. You know, he really wants this partnership. He really wants this to be... Okay, so yes, he wants this partnership. I've had, you wouldn't believe the chaos. Yeah, see, look. Here we have the Four of Cups. You know, he's been offered this loving connection, but this toxicity is really keeping him from finding this calm, peaceful place. And without being at peace within himself, he can't really be in sustainable union. So that's what's going on here. Eight of Swords. I knew they were going to have that trapped energy. I think I said that in the beginning. Let's change decks. They said the bottom. Yeah, the Moon. All of this is being revealed. All of this has been brought to his awareness now. And even though there's been somewhat of a betrayal or betrayal of trust, it illuminated his inner child wounding. And something that happened, feels like with a parent earlier in life, he's now ready to face it and get over it because he knows it's what's blocking him. It's keeping him trapped. It's keeping him from moving forward. And he wants this new beginning. He wants to be healed. This connection is transforming him. What did I just say? This connection is transforming him, and here's the Death card. Look how sad that is. Five of Cups. There's so much regret he's harboring, and he's holding it against himself now. There's the Nine of Wands. Kind of like it's just been so many layers of his wounded patterning that finally he's going to be able to escape that. Queen of Wands. Yeah, see, now he's got the Ten of Wands. He's picked up the damn wand and said, okay, I'm over this. I'm going to start healing myself. Three of Swords. He's tired of living in pain because he sabotages himself. I'm surprised it's not Seven of Swords. Ace of Wands. He wants to invigorate his life. Feels like he's alone. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And the Knight of Cups. He has to show himself a little bit of love in order to move on. There's the Two of Swords. To break out of this pattern that he's in, he's going to have to show himself some love. He's going to have to start to love himself. And he doesn't. He's holding a lot of guilt and resentment. And that's all going to come to the surface. There's the Three of Wands. And the World, yeah. He wants to be free of this kind of emotional pain he's been under for so long. I'm going to take some from the Somnia deck. And so be patient, forgiving, loving, but you keep your boundaries if you're Divine Feminine in this story. Let's see. Okay. There's Justice card, the 11 card again, and the Devil, overcoming that. Look at triumphant. Now he'll be able to stand in his truth, triumphant over this devil energy, this toxicity. This is the karma. He's going to balance that karma. And now we can start on this new path. New expectations. Page of Cups. Small steps. Remember that camel boy. Knight of Cups. He wants to be able to really offer something substantial. And death again. This death is on a horse. Look at the similarities in the Nine of Cups. He wants to transform. He wants to be able to be emotionally transformed. Let's see what the bottom of the deck is. Ace of Wands again. You've ignited this passion in him. This connection has. And he is now, because it's become very apparent and visible, and he's connecting this to his cycle of hurt, that he's been acting out, and that's what caused this kind of betrayal. He now has the strength to face this and to be able to grow and heal it. But he needs that nurturing energy for you. Now, again, don't tolerate bad behavior, but you can send energetic nurturing. And this is going to lead to this new beginning. Love begins. New beginnings. Yeah, and see beneath that is light, overcoming his shadow self. Oh, and look at all these major arcanas. Holy cow. Okay, this deck has a lot more to say. Okay, so when I picked up this card, this New Beginnings, there was the Sun card over the shadow, which is the Moon card. So it's the light is being cast upon this shadow. He's doing his shadow work. And here is this Lover's card, solar plexus, New Beginnings again. Moving on, the Hierophant. Now he's becoming spiritually mature. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for Libra, April 2022. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Namaste.